Hi, in this video I am discussing about a topic on national power for study and knowledge purpose. Firstly, I will explain what is national power and then I will describe the different elements of national power. So before defining national power, I'll explain what is power. Power is a key concept in political science. The concept of power bears broad connotation and it is hard to outline precise definition of power. Power is essentially the ability to influence the behavior of others in accordance with one's own ends. I repeat, power is the ability to influence the behavior of others in accordance with one's own ends. So what is power? Suppose I am talking about my power. So what will be the power? My power will be the ability to control or influence the behavior of others in accordance with my own ends. That is my capabilities. This controlling or influencing the behavior of others may be with their will or against their will. That doesn't matter. I will be controlling their behavior to do something or anything by my capabilities. So this ability is called power. In world politics, to the totality of a state's effectiveness, we use the term power. The concept of power in international relation is clouded with two fallacies. Whenever the concept of power comes, there is two mistaken beliefs. These two common mistaken beliefs are: first, it is often interpreted in military sense. The second fallacy is it is assumed that power is measurable and quantifiable. That is, the power can be measured and expressed as a quantity. But these two fallacies are completely wrong. Power in international relations consists of many elements. It is very difficult to quantify and measure power accurately. In the field of international relations, the central problem of the strength of a nation is essentially the problem of qualitative judgment and measurement, as national power is more than the sum of total of population, raw materials and qualitative factors. Now coming to national power. In international relations, by national power means the ability or capacity of a sovereign nation state to influence and control the behavior of other states for the purpose of promoting its vital interests. That is, national power is the ability or capacity of a sovereign nation state. That is, a state which has its own government and not dependent on any other country and not dominated. Such state to influence and control the behavior of other states for the purpose of promoting its vital elements. That is, from any such influence or control of other states, the state can benefit or prosper further or accomplish any interest of its own. In the absence of critical confrontation of power, the economic and political instruments are normally the means most commonly employed to implement the respective foreign policies of the member states of the international system. Economic policy can be used both positively and negatively as reward and punishment in relation to others. In short, national power may be viewed from several aspects. It is a means to end. It is based on capabilities. It is a relationship and a process, and it can be measured at least crudely. Now I'll be discussing about the different elements of national power. National power is broadly classified into three elements. Those classifications are natural elements, scientific and technological elements, and the last, political elements. Among natural elements comes geography, natural resources, and population. So, discussing about geography first. The importance of geography for a country has long been recognized. Undeniably, it is the most stable and constant factor because physical characteristics of a nation do not change normally. Most important among geographical factors are the size of a country, its climate, its location, and its topography. So, coming to size of a country. It is said that power grows out of the size of a nation. The size of territory does increase the power of a nation in various ways. For instance, other things being equal, the larger the state, the greater is its power of defense. Besides, a nation controlling a larger area can accommodate a large population and can also have a large and varied supply of natural resources. But the largeness of territory is not enough alone. It should be useful also. The second element is climate. Another geographical factor having influence on national power is the climate of a country. Climate is closely related to a nation's productivity. Temperature around 60 to 70 degree Fahrenheit is regarded as best for health and energy of the people. The Antarctica and Sahara with temperatures much lower and higher are apparently not suitable for the development of the power. The third geographical factor is location. Location is also a major factor in influencing the power of a nation. It determines the extent of a country's vulnerability to invasion. It is often said that the achievements of England and Japan have been due to the fact of their being islands. The strategic location of Britain helped it to rule the West in terms of both trade and naval power for centuries. The last geographical factor is topography. Together with the size, location, and climate, topography provides the geographical settings of a nation. Topographical features determine natural boundaries between nations and set limits of their expansion. However, the effect of geography is rather of an intricate nature. Lately, it has lost much of its importance. The recent advancement in science and technology has relegated the geographical factor to background. The second natural element is natural resources. Natural as well as quantifiable and stable element of power is natural resources, which include raw materials, agricultural products like food and fiber, forests, minerals, waterfall, fertility of soil, etc. It is evident that the possession of resources such as coal, iron, uranium, oil, rubber, bauxite, manganese, other ferrous and non-ferrous metals, non-metallic minerals, natural gas, and mainly petroleum is essential to industrial and defense production in nation states. However, mere possession of natural resource does not automatically generate power, but only through proper utilization through advanced technology. The third natural element is population. Population is an important element in determining the power of a country. So, it is called human resource. From the military and economic point of view, population is very important. The country is sure to become weak if its population is not optimum, that is maximum. But mere size of population does not tell us everything. A population that is healthy, well-fed, unified, educated, loyal to its authorities, and with a maximum potential usefulness for productive and military purpose is likely to be much more powerful than a nation that is badly nourished, illiterate, disunited, disloyal, and in whose population the older age group dominate. In this concept, it is important to know not only how many people live in a state, but what kind of people they are, what they are doing, and what they are striving to become. Therefore, educated, healthy, hardworking, dedicated, and disciplined people prove to be a formidable source of national power. Coming to the next classification, scientific and technological elements. These elements are industrial capacity, agricultural capacity, military strength. Discussing about industrial capacity. Technology may be said to be a nation's capacity to convert the endowed resources into actual power. It can be applied in the economic and industrial sphere, which means better machines and better and abundant products. Industrial capacity contributes towards the production of modern warfare weapons. Coming to the second technological element and scientific elements is agricultural capacity. Countries that can feed themselves spatially over the course of a long war will be relatively more powerful than countries that are not self-sufficient. The third, military strength. Scientific and technological development is the sustaining factor for the armed forces, without which the military strength cannot be dependable and self-reliant. Indigenous capacity to produce different kinds of modern and sophisticated weapons is necessary, otherwise the nation cannot sustain prolonged warfare. No one can win a war without a strong military base. Military strength involves size and quantity, their quality and technological sophistication, their mobility and deployment, their leadership and model. Coming to the third classification, political elements. Under this comes type of government, bureaucratic government, leadership, quality of diplomacy. So, speaking about the type of government. If a government's foreign policy is unified, specific, representative of the popular will, stable, and at the same time flexible, it can do wonders for the nation. Another prime factor in development of national power is allegiance of people towards the country. That is, loyalty, commitment, faithfulness of people towards the country, which only happens when there is good rapport between government and people and coordination of all efforts in community. The second political element is bureaucratic government. If the bureaucracy is impartial, honest, clean and efficient, it will generate more power for a nation. Corruption and inefficiency will always cost a nation much, both in peace and war. In peace, it will stall development and progress. In war, it will set at naught all coordinated efforts. The third political element is leadership. Leadership is of great significance to any analysis of national power because it is leadership that utilizes the national resources to build up power. Moral of the people also revolves around leadership. The last and fourth political elements is quality of diplomacy. Quality of diplomacy embraces all the power resources of a nation to bear in such a way as to make the most of them rattling. That is, to make very good of its kind. Thanks for watching this video. Kindly like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.